What's going on, everyone? Today, I'm actually pretty nervous. We're going to be trying to get the windows out, and I've never taken windows out of a car. I always get someone to do it, but I've seen some guys do this, and they're in a rush, and they don't care, and they're pushing on stuff, and I don't want any of these windows to break, so I'm going to try and do it myself. Just got like a big box knife and some soapy water. Hopefully I'll be able to get in there pretty good and cut it. I don't care how long it takes or how much effort it takes. I just do not want to break the windows, because this is it's a pretty expensive window, and you're gonna have to ship it like from Japan or wherever. I don't want to deal with that. And then the back one obviously is a Varietta only window, and I don't even know how you'd go about finding one. Probably like a part out. Not that many of these, especially being parted out. So I'm just gonna take my time, try and do that. Then pretty much just go around, sand all the edges. I go on here, once we get the window out, be able to sand all that off, and then just kind of scuff in the door jambs anywhere it's gonna blow in, and then start taping up the car pretty much. I'll get the front in the air, take the front wheels off. I also have to hammer dolly these lips all back because they're kind of rough right now, and kind of straighten out this metal a little bit. Yeah, then we'll go around, sand all the edges, and get some proper masking paper and start getting it taped up, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna start with taking the windows out, and like I said, I've never done that before. I'm super nervous about it. I really don't want to mess it up, but I guess we'll see what happens. This is why I had to tape that pretty much, just keep all that dust out of the cowl. Now hopefully I'll be able to save this rubber, because it is a specific rubber. You can see it's like 3/4 of an inch high here, and then it goes out to just flat. So should be able to. So that definitely did not keep all the dust out. It's really dusty in here, so I'm gonna probably open the doors up, open the garage door, and kind of blow this crap out. Basically, I just want to do that, so when I'm sitting on the seats trying to get in all in here, I'm not basically grinding dust into the seat and staining them or whatever. So, oh, there's like a foam in there. That's interesting. Yeah, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I've never done this before, so wish me luck. Hopefully I don't break it. So this is basically what we're working with. Got some soapy water, basically just going up against the urethane, up against the glass, and just cutting along it. You see we're getting a bunch of chunks out of it, so we're doing something. But this is taking me about 10 minutes, and I don't think I've gotten anywhere yet, so. Oh, I think that's through. Oh yeah, I think that's through. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. Oh, you can see it in there. A little shining piece. That's the end of this. So that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Use both hands so I don't kill myself. And let you know how it goes. Right in there. Here where it's through. I think the hardest part about this is going to be getting down in front of the dash. But so this is like pretty good so far. I think it's all separated really. Oh. Wow, that's actually a lot of work. Well anyways, you get the idea. I'm gonna keep doing that. So it's like half an hour later. And it's now apparent that this rubber is going to be replaced. But that's fine because they make that. And I think it's only like 60 bucks or something. But you can see, I don't know if you can see on the video, but this whole basically like side and about to the middle is separated now. So I'm gonna go over to that side and then to the bottom. It's freaking hard to do this, but just take it slow and don't force anything because it will eventually just cut right through. And then just keep it soaked up. Okay, it is now hours later. Many breaks, lots of sweating, but appears to be fully out. I actually had to take the rubber and cut like the outer part that overlaps the window. I had to cut that all off, and then there was like this small inner part that you couldn't get to from the inside that had some urethane on it, so it was still stuck in there. So I had to basically like slice it back to this side, get that top part off, then I could rip that out, and then now you see it's fully out. So that's awesome. Didn't break. Now we just got to get it out of the car and then upstairs safely, which is going to be scary as well. But super happy that I got this far. A little bit more confident going into the back window now, but still pretty terrified. Oh, the window is out and safely upstairs. So that's a huge relief. Now, got a bunch more work to get all this off. I'll be able to cut most of it off and then take the grinder to it. This has taken me all day to get this window out, but didn't break it, so I guess that's a win. So I haven't been filming anything because this is very unexciting, but this is how thick the urethane is, and it's so strong you can like basically just put the knife in behind it. Well, it's hard to do with the camera, but put the knife in behind it and then hold with the other hand and just kind of slice it as you go. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Then just go back with like the cookie and clean up the little bit that's left instead of grinding through all that, because you'll be for hours trying to figure out when you're. Yeah, you can see I got like 80% of the thing off there, so that'll be easy for the cookie to come back and clean up now. Next is gonna be this. So I'm gonna have to take off all this interior trim. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the trunk up and then open the roof like halfway, and then I can get to all this stuff pretty easily. And then we should be able to do the same thing we do in the windshield, cut around it. Dang, this is gonna suck. Pop these panels off. See what we got going on. Okay, I'm gonna probably close the roof a little bit, just so it's not like straight up and down. And then I guess I'll crawl in the back seat and do it from there. It's gonna suck, but. So it's like an hour and a half later. It's pretty much fully out. Just this one corner is really fighting me. I don't know why, but see, everything else is off. It's just this corner, I can't get it. I don't know why. Pretty positive that it's fully out. Oh yeah. So, do this without breaking it. That would be great. Nice. So, I get that cleaned up. There's like the front, well, majority of the front's cleaned up. I just gotta take a cookie to it. But for now, I'm just gonna do that. Then I actually got some masking paper today. Some good stuff. And I got some primer too. I got some epoxy primer. So hopefully, the plan is this weekend would be really cool to basically have this thing prepped. I'm gonna just go around sand the edges, like I keep saying, and go over the whole thing real quick with some 80 just to kind of buzz it down some of the spots a little bit more. But yeah, and then pretty much all I'm gonna do is hammer and dolly these lips around a little bit better, and then probably jack the front end up, take the wheels off, and then just mask it off right to the ground pretty much all the way around. Man, that's awesome. I'm pumped. So pretty much what I'm doing now is just gonna go around. I got some 120. Normally you'd buy like a sheet of paper and then rip it in half, use a little piece, but all I have is these from Home Depot. So this will work. Just fold it in half and just use it like a normal piece of sandpaper. But what I'm gonna be doing is going around and getting like all the edges. Like all around here, like the fender edge, hood edge, stuff like that. Basically all in here. All these little areas that the DA sander wouldn't get. And then I'll go back over it, the whole thing with the DA with maybe 120, but probably 80. And then I'll go around there. It doesn't matter what order you do this stuff in. I just don't feel like using power tools right now. It's kind of late. I don't want to make too much noise. So this is basically what I'm going to do. Hopefully you could tell from that last clip. I'm not sure if it caught it or not, but you can see, I guess I should have got a before shot, but when I rolled these before, it was kind of like out. I don't know if that's hard to explain, but just the lower lip here was basically just forced out. So it was kind of like a half pipe in here. And what I basically just did now is hammer and dolly like this section out to match where that was. So I kind of stretched it out flat instead of being concave. Now it's flat with it. That way I'm not gonna have to just fill that whole edge with Bondo. Now I'll just do a little bit of filler work, like a little skim coat on that. Should be good. And obviously I did that and cleaned all up inside. But this side's also done the same way. So it's a nice gradual kind of roll instead of more like a flare. Like, I hate that look when it's just like all bacon fender and just pulled out. So this is nice and gradual, and the lip is like perfectly flat in there now. So super happy with that. Yeah, now I just gotta do this and basically lay down and just kind of clean up this pinch weld. Nothing really wrong with it, but a little bit of paint flakes coming off, so I just want to get that cleaned up before I go any further. Then we'll be ready to tape it all up. So now you can see I got the little emblem hole welded up. Looks pretty good. Came out pretty nice. Can't really tell. Anyways, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I was hoping to get a lot more done. I was hoping to get the car all taped up and like completely ready for primer. But I was having issues with my airline with moisture and stuff, so I'm trying to get that figured out. But next video, hopefully that is figured out. We'll be taping up the whole car, like completely for primer. And then probably taping up the garage as well, like cover the walls and the floor and stuff. But yeah, if you're enjoying this, following along with the process and stuff, I really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and stuff. That's pretty cool. It's really cool to see people like interested about the same things and thing that I'm interested in. So I guess that'll do it, and I'll see you in the next one.